The U.S. Supreme Court today heard arguments for and against the limit of presidential immunity. The court's decision will be critical for the man or woman who governs from the White House. In this case, it is especially important for former U.S. President Donald Trump. Justices are being asked to answer the question, can Trump be prosecuted for conspiring to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election? Trump and his attorneys contend that former presidents cannot be prosecuted for crimes allegedly committed in office. They say absolute immunity gives a president the freedom needed to make difficult decisions. And our Washington Bureau Chief Enos Powell, she is standing outside the U.S. Supreme Court. Enos, good to see you. You know, the focus of the Trump trials has been on New York until today. Now it's exactly where you are. Set the mood for us there.
Yeah, right, Brendan. You know, just to give you a little bit of an idea of the space, the Supreme Court is right behind me and the Capitol is just a couple of 100 yards away. And this is, of course, where Trump supporters tried to stop the peaceful transfer of power on January 6th of 2021. They have been encouraged by Donald Trump to do so. And then, of course, it took Donald Trump a couple of hours before he asked them to stop trying actually to kill the vice president. So this is a very uploaded atmosphere here. There's a lot at stake. And that's what people told us who traveled here to Washington to witness this historic day.
No, I don't. No one's above the law in this country. Yeah, I think there's numerous laws he's broken, and I think he needs to pay for them and face the music, yeah.
The immunity charges should be dropped because there are, it's hard to say without just completely wiping the other side. There's charges that are against him. Yes, he should be immune.
Thank you.
That's all.
It was practically the assumption growing up in this nation that no one, not even the head of state, was above the law. And, the presidential oath is to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution, the law of the land. If the president can break that presidential oath with impunity, then what are we as a republic?
No, he should not have immunity. President Biden shouldn't have immunity. I shouldn't have immunity. You shouldn't have immunity. That's what it's all about. Nobody. I believe that this Supreme Court just took this case to delay criminal trials for former President Trump. I think that's what all it was.
Enos, we can hear right there is a lot at stake with this Supreme Court decision. What will it mean if Donald Trump wins this case and if he wins the presidential election in November?
Well, then he basically can do whatever he wants to do. He could basically order the killing of a political opponent. He could destroy the Constitution because he would be immune of any prosecution during, of course, his presidency, but also afterwards. This would open like a whole new of options for Donald Trump to, well, his kind of restore or kind of keep him in power for however long he wants to be. And Brent, this really, I think that is true, would really attack the democracy as we know it right now in the United States.
And if the court says he does not enjoy absolute immunity, where will this put Donald Trump?
Yeah, there is this big fear that it will take far too long before the court here behind me makes the decision. Some expect them not to rule before June, and that would basically mean that he wouldn't be held accountable in this criminal court before the elections. And then, of course, if he then would be re-elected, he would try to get rid of this court ruling or this accusation, and then basically would never be held accountable. What he did just these couple of 100 yards away from me in the Capitol on January 6th in 2021.
All right, our Washington Bureau Chief Enos Powell in front of the U.S. Supreme Court. Enos, thank you.